Hi St Albans. So today is the start of a very exciting week. This week is Children's Mental Health Week and it runs from today, Monday the 1st, all the way up until Sunday the 7th of February. And the theme of Children's Mental Health Week this year is Express Yourself. So, what does express yourself actually mean? Well, expressing yourself is about finding creative ways to share your feelings, your thoughts, or your ideas through different things such as art, writing, music, dance, and doing things that genuinely just make you feel good. Being able to express yourself is not about being the best at something or putting on a performance for others and being competitive. It's just all about finding a way to show how you are feeling that can help you feel good about yourself. It gives you that opportunity to express how you're feeling at that time. And you can see some of the pictures at the bottom. There's some graffiti art that's representing poetry. So whether you like to write poems or little stories or letters, you might want to draw a picture or paint a picture. You might choose to express yourself through dance or just through simply the actions that you take around other people. So this Children's Mental Health Week, we are exploring the different ways that we can express ourselves and the creative ways that we can share our feelings, our thoughts and our ideas. So I asked some of the staff at our school how they choose to express themselves and help look after their own mental health. So for me, I like to make scrapbooks of photos that I've taken. So you all know I've got a little boy, and I love to take lots and lots of photos of my family, and I love putting them all into a scrapbook so that in a few years' time we can look back at it and he can have a look as well when he's older. It's just something that helps me relax and helps me think of all the positive times. Miss Walker said she likes to read and do yoga. And Mr. Latham enjoys doing football, and he did say any kind of outdoor activity. Miss Smith enjoys painting her nails, or cooking, or singing, and I know I hear her singing lots when she's doing her live registration lessons in reception. Mrs. Walker loves walking her dog Luna, especially when no one is about because she finds it very relaxing. And Mrs. Thorne loves listening to music and doing anything outdoors, and I know Mrs. Thorne especially loves to go bird watching, and I've seen many beautiful birds in her garden that she's shown me pictures of. Mrs. Kumar loves to do some cleaning and organising absolutely everything, and I definitely agree with her. I know Miss Walker agrees with her as well. Miss Edwards really enjoys dancing to release any frustration that she's feeling and enjoys doing some colouring to relax. I know lots of you have talked before about doing some mindfulness colouring to help you express yourself and look after your mental health. Mr. Patel enjoys playing the piano, so he kept that secret. Now we know what he's good at. And he also enjoys reading and writing. And Miss Adshed really enjoys going for a run to zone out. So that's some of the ways that our staff at St Albans look after their own mental health and how they express their feelings. Now I'm just going to share with you a little YouTube clip that shows you some other ways you can choose to express yourselves. So we've seen and heard of lots of different ways that we can express ourselves when helping to keep our mind healthy. But we just need to think about now, why does finding healthy ways to express yourself really matter? Well, finding creative and enjoyable ways to share our thoughts and our feelings and ideas can make us feel good and can really help our mental health, especially when we face tough situations or difficult times. And that's times like now. So while school is closed, while we've got lots of restrictions placed on us, while we can't go and see our extended family and our friends, it's good to find a way that you can express yourself to help support your own mental health. And it matters because when we feel good about ourselves, it can help our own mental health and well-being. So remember, just as we look after our physical health, our bodies, by doing things like exercising and eating well and getting enough sleep and drinking lots of water, we also need to look after our mental health, so our minds. And one way of caring for our mental health is to notice and share how we are feeling with not only other people, but with ourselves as well. And expressing ourselves in creative ways can help us do just this. So during the lockdowns that we've been having and the one that we are currently in, lots of people have found creative ways to help them through it, such as gardening or growing plants or even colouring. I'm just going to show you a small clip that shows you the ways in which people have chosen to do that.
Pandemic has the possibility of bringing us together in ways none of us would have been able to predict or expect.
I'm so small, said the mole. Yes, said the boy. But you make a huge difference.
Now, hopefully you saw in that video that even during lockdown, even during the restrictions that we're facing at the moment, where lots of people have felt lonely at different times, they've been able to find different ways to express themselves, to feel connected with other people, and to help look after their own mental health. So, how does being creative and expressing yourself actually make you feel? Well, we are all different and we will find different creative ways to express ourselves. Something that one person may like may not be the most favourite for anybody else. I know most certainly I don't necessarily like singing that much, but other people will do and they'll choose to use that as a way to express themselves. And finding healthy ways to express ourselves can make us feel good, happy, relaxed, excited and connected with one another, just like we saw in that video. Remember, we don't have to be a great artist or a wonderful dancer when expressing ourselves. It's not about being the very best at something or putting on a performance or competing against anyone. Let's encourage each other to find lots of different ways to get creative and express ourselves. Now, hopefully this short video that I'm going to show you now shows that you do not have to be amazing at something. You do not have to be the best at something. It's all about trying, being positive, and finding a way to express yourself that you love to do.
Torn piece of paper is just the beginning. Every spill has lots of possibilities. Thin paper is something to celebrate. Little drip of paint, let your imagination run wild. A scrap of paper can be fun to play with. A smudge and a smear can make magic appear. Stain has potential if you play with shape. Holes in your paper or exploring. When you think you have made a mistake, think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
So now is your time to reflect. How can we help and support each other to get creative and express ourselves this Children's Mental Health Week? What are you going to try this week? Why not have a go at the squiggle game? Now I'm going to show you a clip of the squiggle game. This might just be something that you choose to do to help you express yourself.
Every year at Place to Be, we celebrate Children's Mental Health Week. This year's theme is Express Yourself. There are so many ways we can express ourselves creatively. Let's try something fun together. The squiggle game. All you need is a pen and paper and to squiggle. Then have a look at what you can spot in your squiggle. Can you turn it into something else? Let's turn this one into a little friend. You might see a face, an animal, a fantastical creature. You might even want to imagine what your friend might say to you. My panda's excited about expressing themselves creatively at Children's Mental Health Week, and I hope you are too.
So hopefully that's given you one way that you can express yourselves this week. Now, if you do choose to do that, I would absolutely love to see some of the end results. And you can either send them into your year group emails, or you can send them in to me via the Microsoft Teams chat. Have fun!